Hi there, my magical star beings. This is Psychic Siren Tarot, and welcome to the channel. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at what about your personality makes you shine. Please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates and leave the rest, as the messages may differ for everyone watching. I'm now going to show you your crystals for each pile. So for pile number 1, we have this pendulum, this opalite pendulum. And we have the Soul Radiance card. For pile number 2, we have this green opal crystal. And we have River of Blessings. And for pile number 3, we have the shell. And we have Go with the Flow. I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile. Pick whichever pile you're most drawn to, the one that is calling out to your soul the most, and that will be your pile for today. Once you're done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below, and then I'll see you at your reading. Hi there, my pile number 1s. If you chose this Opalite Pendulum and the Soul Radiance with Phoenix Rising card, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what about your personality makes you shine. Please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm first going to go ahead and pull some oracle cards on camera, and then I'm going to pull some tarot cards after that. I will also be mentioning the decks I use as I go along. So first we're going to be using the Priestess of Light Oracle deck. So Spirit Guides of my pile 1s. Spirit Guides of my pile 1s. May I please look into what about my pile 1's personality makes them shine? What about my pile 1's personality makes them shine? We have Idyllic Times with the Garden and Paradise. I absolutely love this card. It's such a beautiful card. And we have Abundance with Fortune, Wealth, and Plenty. We also have one extra card I see here that wants to come out with Opening Heart, Deep Connections, and Water Blessings. And then at the back of the deck, we have Guide with the Illuminated Path. Okay, and now I'm going to be using the small little tarot deck as an oracle deck. This is the Vanessa Tarot. So Spirit Guides of my pile number 1s, may I please look into what about their personality makes them shine? We have the Page of Wands. We have the Seven of Coins, which is the Seven of Pentacles. What about my pile number 1's personality makes them shine? We have the King of Cups. What about my pile 1's personality makes them shine? We have the Sun card. And then at the back of the deck, we have the Six of Pentacles. So my pile number 1s, what about your personality makes you shine? I feel here you have a really huge heart with the Opening Heart card and deep connections, and this must be my angelic pile. my pure soul pile, because with the Paradise card, this kind of reminds me of Paradise, the Garden of Eden. Even this card here, it looks like she kind of has angel wings. So there's something about you being almost like very angelic in terms of your personality, and I guess that's what people see about you or what people notice about you. And there's this sense of you having this very angelic feel to your soul, that it makes your soul shine out, because I feel you have a very big heart and you welcome everyone in. The way you create deep connections with people is profound, because I feel there's this energy here where you just want to love, where you just want to give love, just want to receive love. And I feel here you put in a lot of effort towards your connections and towards, your relationships and people, but also the things you love to do. And there's something here about you being so emotionally balanced, and I don't feel like you'd be the type of person that would want to even hurt a soul, and that's the feeling I get here. It's how deep your heart is. It's as deep as the ocean, magical as the ocean, cosmic love, and I feel that very strongly. That's what makes your soul shine, because there's something about that, and I feel you've gone through some kind of death and rebirth cycle in your life, where you have rebirthed yourself countless times from certain pains you've gone through in your emotional field. And with the Phoenix rising showing up, there's a sense of you having this strong, strong, strong soul. Because when we look at the Phoenix, it's a very, very powerful symbol. It represents rising above anything that, holds us down, that limits us, that weighs us down. And it's a very, very powerful symbol. So you have that same power within you, within your personality. Because I feel, there may have been times in your life where you were hurt by others, and maybe that's what the rebirth is, like healing your emotions, giving yourself love. I feel some of you have been reparenting your inner child, and no matter how much, like other people have hurt you, it's like you haven't become like them. You still chose to have your heart wide open. And that is a pretty courageous thing to do, a pretty powerful thing to do, because a lot of people, when they get hurt, they want to close up their heart. They want to just be like everyone, and you haven't done that. But there's something about your soul radiating out with love, with power, the power of love. It kind of reminds me of that Powerpuff Girls scene um, with the rowdier of boys when they were supposed to fight them or something like that, and then they just ended up kissing them, destroying them with their love. I feel like you have that powerful, powerful love within you, and that sense of like nothing can break you, nothing can destroy you, nothing can get you down, because you're always going to rise above it, and that is what makes your personality shine out. I think it's what a lot of people notice about you, because you've gone through some kind of transformation here, and this transformation hasn't been easy. It hasn't been easy at all. You know how they say the butterfly, before it comes out of its cocoon, it has to struggle a little bit to get its wings and fly? Otherwise, if someone helps it out before its time, then it doesn't have the ability to fly. I don't know if that's scientifically correct. I just read it somewhere. But the butterfly goes through a little bit of a struggle before it transforms into its butterfly self with beautiful wings, before it soars to the sky. And I feel like you've gone through this immense amount of soul rebirth, soul death rebirth. and you've transformed yourself countless times in countless lifetimes. And there's something about you bringing like a paradise to this earth, bringing the sense of this big love to earth. I feel like some of you have been angels in past lives, like you've been angels to other people, and you have that sort of angelic vibe with you still because of that. Whereas others of you, I feel others of you could relate to, being from Mintaka. Mintaka was a place where they had a huge, huge love. Mintakans have the gift of divine love, and it was basically a planet full of water where everyone could feel each other's emotions. Everyone had that love towards each other. It wasn't like here on Earth, but often Mintakan beings will incarnate on Earth to show people that divine love. So I feel like some of you resonate with that, whereas some of you may resonate with coming from Lemurian times, Atlantis times, but maybe even some of you could resonate with being one of the first souls on Earth. I feel you're very, very old soul. Like with the garden paradise here, I feel the time where Adam and Eve were born. I feel during those times some of you were alive on Earth and you understood what the true meaning of, God, paradise, love was. And it's like you bring that back to Earth in some way. And people feel that immensely because, when they're around you, there's this sense of paradise. There's this sense of time slowing down. There's this sense of like, it's okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Like, that's how people feel around you because you just open up your heart to people. You make a lot of effort for the people in your life, and there's this rich amount of love you can give. But also, I feel a lot of people come to you and see you as like a guide to them, even strangers. They see you as, a blessing to them that is guiding them through their own transformation because you're such a powerful, transformative soul. It's like you really connect well to your intuition with the owl here. And it's like when people are around you, since you chose the Opalite pendulum, I had no idea why I chose this crystal pendulum. But when you take a pendulum, you hold it like this and then you ask yes, no, yes, no. I feel like sometimes people come to you for answers because there's this wisdom within your soul. And even here we see lotus flowers. Lotus flowers are also symbols of rebirth. And it's because you have been able to rebirth yourself countless times in countless lifetimes that you've attained powerful wisdom within your soul. And when others come to you, it's like you know exactly the right words to say or how to guide them out of that tough situation, or just how to hold space for their emotions to make them feel emotionally balanced again with the King of Cups here. And there's something about that, even if you don't know what to say to them, even if you don't know their situation or what advice to give them, sometimes you just hold space for people and it makes them feel okay again. So that's a part of your personality that makes you shine too, because you have no idea how much gratitude certain people have for you, how, they felt very alone in the world and you were that person they could come to for a safe space within their emotions. And when you form connections with people, you form really deep connections. But also to yourself. I feel like some of you have been learning self-love. And as you've been learning self-love, it's like you can form even deeper connections to yourself, but also others. And, you can pour into you and then overflow onto others. and that is even more powerful. And there's this sense of people feeling like life is a paradise around you. It's like you bring that type of paradise energy to everyone you around. I'm seeing here in these cards, this card and this card, there's like gold shimmers around them. Some of you have golden auras, or some of you just have like this golden heart full of love. And that's what I feel here. And with the elephants as well, elephants are a symbol of nurturing energy too. So that's very, very interesting. And you're very generous too. I feel like in this lifetime, the universe is going to bless you with a lot of abundance in this lifetime, because not just because you deserve it and you deserve to live a good life. Yes, 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 that's all. That's true on some level. You deserve to live a fulfilling, happy life. But also, I read a book or listened to an audio book the one time. It was something about money. I can't remember what book it was. But then the man was talking about how sometimes we in society believe that struggling is the way, or believe that we have to struggle to have certain values, believe that money is evil, but money is not evil. He basically explained something along the lines of, it's not the root of evil. The root of evil is selfishness, it's greed, it's what we do with that money. It's the energy we put into it. Do you get what I mean? And it's like, as humans, we have a choice always to make that thing become something, that beautiful thing become something nasty, or we have a choice to make it something beautiful. They're giving me Angelina Jolie as an example. I don't know why. I think some of you like her. But Angelina Jolie is such a humanitarian. She has, a lot of success in this lifetime, but she helps a lot of people too. I've seen a lot of stories where she gives to charity a lot. She helps out in the world. She uses her money for good things, and she also has adopted many, many children and given those children a home. So in the book, he basically said, when we have resources, we are able to help others. And that's exactly what I see here. With the Sun card, I feel like you not only bring people emotional balance around you, or not only do you have this very calming essence and soothing vibe in your personality, but also it's like you bring so much sunshine energy to the world around you. You bring so much happiness, so much joy, so much of this playful energy with the Page of Wands, this imagination, like, yes, we can play, we can have fun, we can have that, we're allowed to have that. And I feel that's healing to some people's inner childs, because you still have your inner child with you, you still have that playfulness with you. And a lot of us in the world shut out our inner child because we start to become adults, we start to work, we start to believe, there's no point of all of this, there's no point for playfulness, there's no point of all of this, but there is a point to it. There needs to be balance always. So it's like you bring in so much of this happy, joyous energy, and I don't know why I'm seeing someone cry, and you make a joke and make them laugh. And then they all of a sudden stop crying. I feel like you have that effect on people. And a lot of, I'm hearing that song from Ursula from The Little Mermaid when she sings Poor Unfortunate Souls. So a lot of like lost souls come to you and see you as like a guide to them. So I'm going to now pull some tarot cards for you and see what else I can see about your energy, about your personality, what makes you shine. So spirit guides of my pile number ones. By the way, I didn't shuffle this deck, but the death card is at the back of the deck. So that's a really amazing synchronicity because I used this tarot deck yesterday and I didn't focus on it or anything during this reading, but I just noticed now. And then we started this reading. I didn't know what it was going to be about. So that's very, very interesting. So spirit guides of my pile ones, may I please look into what about their personality makes them shine? Oh my gosh. These cards are just going all over. So we have the Hierophant. The wisdom in your soul shines out. Like I said, with the Opalite pendulum, there's the sense of people coming to you for answers. You giving a lot of wisdom to certain people around you. Okay. We have the Eight of Wands. I'm just hearing that song, Poor Unfortunate Souls. We have the Hermit card, and we even see a skull here, representing death and rebirth. You're very, very wise souls, very old souls. It's like you've attained countless wisdom over your past lives, but not only this life too. I feel like you're awakened souls. You have a strong intuition with you, but also this strong intelligence and wisdom. I feel like in your energy, your soul has mastered a lot of things. I don't know why I'm being taken to Lexi the Leo's videos. She's one of my favorite YouTubers. And I think she made a video a while ago about like what has your soul mastered over the lifetimes. If you feel called to watching that video of hers, maybe you should, because I'm feeling like they're showing me it for a reason. I even forgot about it, that video, because it was a while ago that she did that. But they're showing me it for a reason, because your soul has some kind of key to intense and amazing knowledge that maybe you don't even realize you have. Like, I know you know you're wise, but do you even know the extent of it? Do you even know how powerful it is? Because the feeling I get here is they're taking me back to, for example, Lemurian times and Atlantis. Some of you were from Lemuria, and they're taking me back to something I saw or read about. I don't know where I saw this, but like something about them, and they could merge with certain plants and ask the plant what it was, because the Lemurian beings were still 5D beings on Earth, and they weren't fully physicalized beings. So they could merge with certain animals, they could merge with certain plants and ask it what it was. And I feel like your soul has that. I'm seeing some of you have been witches in past lives, and your soul has known, immense occult knowledge that is lying dormant within you, within your Akashic records. I'm seeing a book, like a huge bookshelf of Akashic knowledge, Akashic records. It's kind of reminding me of when I went into my own Akashic records. What I believe is everyone's Akashic records looks different as per your soul. So I'm not going to tell you about how mine looked, because that's kind of personal, and yeah, like I don't recommend telling people about those things, because it can allow psychic attack if they know how to get into your Akashic records. So I would recommend for some of you maybe looking into your Akashic records. You're gonna see your Akashic records is huger than most people's. Like, it's like a bookshelf of your past life memories, your every life you've lived, and I feel like yours is huge. Like they're showing me that huge library from Beauty and the Beast, like even bigger. Um, I feel like some of you have like Akashic records that are like fairy-like. You can walk into this garden and it's so magical. There's fairies all over and there's like plants all over. Plants growing. I'm seeing dark academia like vibe as well, like plants growing, greenery, um, and I'm smelling the smell of like wood, that aroma. Some of you have, bright Akashic records, like they're showing me. It looks very heavenly, and it's like you walk in and everything is gold, everything looks abundant, and it looks, ooh, that's just so luxurious. I don't know why I'm looking into your Akashic records, but I feel you have some huge knowledge from past lives, like occult knowledge that is lying dormant within your soul. And I feel like sometimes you channel information or messages or advice for people and you don't even realize you're doing it. You hold a lot of keys to wisdom, to being a light to others in this lifetime, and you have a lot of power that you don't even realize or you don't even see the extent of it. I don't know why they're taking me back to a dream I had. I don't want this reading to go too long, but they're taking me back to a dream I had. Maybe some of you could relate to this, but I don't like to sometimes share my personal visions because I feel they're very, very personal. But if spirit guides me to share it, I will. So, um, I was basically sitting on a park bench and there was this lake behind me in the dream. And I was just sitting there. I was feeling the wind on me. It was very, very peaceful. And then all of a sudden I heard a voice, like this very, very womanly, feminine voice, but it felt different to a human voice. And I looked below the water. It was very, very deep water. Like you couldn't see underneath the water. You couldn't see the fishes. And it was late at night in the dream. And all of a sudden I see these like alien-like beings underwater. I wouldn't necessarily call them alien-like, but they were like, they almost looked like whales, but not like whales. And I thought, like, are they mermaids? Are they aliens underwater? Like, I didn't know what they were, but they were speaking to me telepathically, and I could see them underwater. And I forgot what they said to me because when I woke up, I just forgot. But it was like they were giving me wisdom. And I feel like some of you have like really intense dreams like that where other beings that you never even knew existed, speak to you or give you information. Like I feel like some of you have lucid dreams or some of you channel information in your dreams. Like they're also taking me back to a dream I had where I was in Egypt and I was just channeling information in one of those pyramids. So I feel like some of you are channelers, and it's like you take wisdom from the universe, from space, from the stars, and bring it into you, and then you ground it on earth. I feel like some of you could be like amazing writers or artists or um, creatives, or ground that knowledge in some way onto earth and share it with others. Do you get what I mean? Grounding it, I mean by taking it from the heavens, taking it from the higher realms, and putting it into something physicalized, like this, like a video, or like writing it, or I feel like some of you are amazing at that. I'm also getting Jughead vibes from Riverdale. I don't know why I'm channeling so much things for you. Jughead, they're showing me the scene in Riverdale towards one of the last seasons where he um, was writing things about Riverdale and the events and things that would happen. Like, he wrote a lot of stories, but then as he was writing, he was manifesting those stories. He was making them come true. Some of you can do that, like you can write something or paint something or something along those lines, and you can make it come true. Like, you can manifest it. You're powerful, powerful manifestors. And I feel like some of you work well with herbalism too. Like, you have that healing gift or ability. Or I'm seeing water healing, water scrying. Okay, let me look more into your personality. I think I'm looking more into your soul, but it's where spirit is guiding me to. We have the World card. Very intense energies. I don't usually channel information like this for people. Okay, so spirit guides of pile ones, 4 of cups. What about their personality makes them shine? We have the magician and the artist. What did I say? This is amazing, my pile ones. Amazing confirmation. The magician is all about creating our reality. And here we see the artist. You have that ability. And then I feel like you also have healing gifts. Yeah. At the back of the deck, we have the 2 of cups. Even here, the symbol is a healing symbol here. So I feel what makes your personality shine out is your ability to give and receive love graciously from this huge place. To receive it graciously, but to also give it graciously. Your ability to rebirth yourself countless times and gain intense wisdom and knowledge from situations you've been through, but not have it break you. Yes, it may have hurt you greatly, but you never broke from it. I feel like you've experienced life. I'm hearing a song from Holly Cook where she's like something along the lines of, you wouldn't understand until you've seen my eyes. Like, there's something about your eyes that have seen the good, bad, and the ugly of the world over lifetimes. And with your angelic soul, I feel like you have this ability to transmute energies, transmute darkness, and give love to every being on earth. Some of you work well with animals and children too. And the parts of your personality that shine through is your compassion. It's your ability to love deeply. It's your ability to feel things on a deep level, because that ability to feel things on a deep level is being human. It's feeling the full spectrum of life. And I also feel like you're a pretty romantic soul too. And you've healed immensely, but you also have this magnetic energy. You're able to attract your desires to you and manifest a lot, but you're also this very peaceful soul. I wasn't intending to do a reading like this. I saw a lot of your gifts or abilities you could have came through. So I guess for you, this reading is a little bit different. We looked more into your soul rather than your personality, but I guess maybe sometimes we think our personality is something because the world kind of makes our personality around us. Do you get what I mean? Like the life we live, but I feel your spirit guides, your ancestors, your angels saying your true essence is your soul, and that's why you even chose the soul radiant card. So I think I'm going to end off your reading here, my pile ones. I really hope this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And let me tell you, I used this, this was the Priestess of Light Oracle deck. I think I mentioned it. This was the Vanessa Tarot deck, and this was the Ethereal Visions Tarot deck. So I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number twos. If you chose this green opal crystal and the River of Blessings with releasing constraints, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what about your personality makes you shine. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. I'm first going to go ahead and pull some oracle cards on camera, and I'll mention the oracle decks and the tarot decks as I go along. And then I'm going to pull tarot cards after that. Spirit guides of my pile twos. Spirit guides of my pile twos. What about their personality makes them shine? We have grateful optimism with joyous view of the future. Spirit guides of my pile twos. Spirit guides of my pile twos. What about their personality makes them shine? We have hostilities with conflict and unrest. I don't feel this is you, but I just want to get more clarification. What is this hostilities card? Power over difficulty with reclaiming your power. Kind of want to get one more card. Can I have one more card for what about my pile two's personality makes them shine? Twin flames with soul partner, eternal connection. We have setting boundaries with threshold protection and honor. Okay, I kind of see where this reading is going. Let me now pull some small tarot cards as oracle cards. At the back of the deck, we have death and rebirth with darkness to light. I spoke about this energy in pile 1. So if you were drawn to pile 1, if you feel it's needed, go and watch it. But if not, also okay. Spirit guides on my pile 2s. What about their personality makes them shine? We have the 10 of Cups. I love this 10 of Cups with all the fireworks. It's beautiful. Kind of reminds me of the other day I said in a pile 4th of July. Something about that. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Spirit guides of my pile 2s. What about their personality makes them shine? We have the Knight of Pentacles. I don't know why this hair kind of reminds me of Rihanna. Do some of you like Rihanna? Or maybe some of you have personalities similar to Rihanna. We have the Knight of Wands. And then at the back of the deck, we have the Sun. I love this. Okay, so my pile 2s. Your spirit guides are taking me in a different direction than what I expected. Similar to pile 1. Maybe you have personalities like that. Like maybe people expect you to be a certain way, and then it takes like a whole different turn. It's like you keep people on their toes, like expect the unexpected, but they're guiding me to read this page for you. I never do that on my readings. River of Blessings with releasing constraints. So let me go ahead and do that. Maybe there's some messages for you in that book. Some of you have bought personal readings from me. I feel it. And some of you, I did your readings very differently, where you'll know if you know, where they guided me to close my eyes, find a page in a book, and read it to you. Some of you can do divination like that. If you don't have tarot cards, if you feel guided to open a random book or a book you feel drawn to and ask your spirit guides to show you a random page for a message for you, I think that would be very good for you. So let me just find this book now. Okay, my pal twos, something very interesting just happened while I was trying to find this guidebook. I was looking everywhere for the box because I have like all my tarot book box, like all the boxes from my tarot decks, like around me on this shelf next to me. And all the other boxes were here, but for some reason this one wasn't here. And then it was hidden like underneath one of these boxes here. And then I found it and I opened it. The book wasn't inside. I was like, what? What's going on? And I'm looking around for the book and it was hidden in plain sight. And then I was looking under here and I want to show you something. I'm just going to cover this. I found something, but maybe it's significant to you right now. So I had this like, I'm just covering my face because I don't want to show it. I want to keep the mysterious vibe, but I found this picture of my childlike self, and it was like in a garden here. For some reason, it was just hidden. Some of you are doing inner child healing, and then I wrote like this note to my inner child, like, my inner child is healed, I love myself fully, I am worthy, I radiate love and light, love and abundance flows to me, I am grounded and loved, I am protected, thank you universe. So I don't know if some of you feel drawn to like getting a picture of your inner child and writing that. Maybe some of you are doing inner child healing. Or maybe since we're doing a personality video, like your inner child is the part of your personality that still shines out. Like maybe you're starting to notice like I shouldn't let go of that part of myself that my inner child was. And maybe that's like the core of who you are. And like of course you can build other parts of your personality as you grow older and as you learn more things, but then something about coming back to the inner child self. Okay, and then while I was looking for the book, it was like I couldn't find it, and then it was hidden in plain sight. And I feel like you have that energy where people look for you in places that are wrong, like especially in terms of love and friendship here, with since it's opposite the twin flames card, and you're hidden in plain sight. But then also, since we have the hostilities card here, I feel you're very protected, because even that part, like I wrote this 2 years ago. I didn't even know that picture was there. And I wrote there, I am protected. So there's something about you being very protected. When someone looks for you and maybe they're not looking for you with the right intentions, it's like you're hidden in plain sight until they can come to you with the right intentions. Um, I'm hearing a song, like a TikTok song. I don't want to say it, but it's like, don't. It's like, don't F me like that, F me like this. But I'm taking it as not in a sexual way. I'm taking it as like, don't come to me with negative energy. Come to me with love. Otherwise, don't come to me at all. Do you get what I mean? So now let me read the part of the book out for you. I feel like you sometimes have a personality that puts people on like this wild goose chase, like trying to chase after you or chase after your energy. And if they're not in the right energy, they can't come to you. But also there's this sort of energy with your personality that keeps people on their feet. It's like I said in the beginning, expect the unexpected. Okay, so card 47, River of Blessings, Releasing Constraints. The Priestess of Purification holds out a bowl of blessed water, overflowing in your direction. The All-Seeing Jaguar, and we also see, what is this? I forgot. Jaguar, I don't know. I think so. The all-seeing jaguar brings his power of creation into your life, heralding a significant positive change in your circumstances. You may have been experiencing a time of challenges such as financial constraints, perhaps living paycheck to paycheck, or going deep into debt. Your restrictions, however, may be more of an emotional nature. Perhaps you've been feeling lonely, missing romantic, familial, or friendly love. Even a lack of joy from the ongoing tediousness of life could be a great limitation for you. But whether these restrictions have been long-lasting or recent, this card reveals a new powerful force flowing into your life, breaking through severe limitations of the past. Your difficulties may have been very hard to bear, but this has been a time of profound purification for you. The priestess is blessing your rebirth after suffering. And we had that rebirth card at the back of the deck, giving you the Jaguar's ability to view your experience with sharp-eyed clarity, a release of attachment that brings the promise of achievement. Whatever limitation you have endured, a beneficial solution is coming your way. So rest assured that the old issues will be resolved. As you go through your day, bless yourself with a clear intention. See any restrictions as merely a part of your passage from purification to personal progress. Just as the Jaguar has a unique visuality, I don't know how to pronounce that, sorry. Your own inner visions are coming into sharp focus, ready to become an even greater reality. In fact, this river of blessings will carry you far beyond anything you have yet imagined. Affirmation: I release attachment and restriction. I am blessed and purified, ready to receive the ever-expanding value flowing into my life. Okay. They're taking me back to another reader I watch. Shamanic Blessings. I love her channel. And I love her accent and just her vibe. Like, it's very, very healing. And a recent video she did with this Jaguar energy I'm seeing. There was a recent video she did where she spoke about something about like your essence merging with the dragon essence. Some of you watch her, or some of you, if you're called to watch her, maybe she could help you out a little bit through these constraints. But we see so many of these powerful animals in your cards. We have the tiger here. Leopard, I think, or jaguar, I don't know. I don't know these animals. Then we have the butterfly here on her heart, symbol of transformation. We have a snake here. We have swans. I don't know what this is. But we have a lot of powerful animals here, and she spoke about how she spoke about something of like merging with the dragon essence for like people that are more so like on the people pleaser side, to gain strength and to gain the sense of setting boundaries, honoring yourself. Like this jaguar here. It's very similar to the image in the pick a card reading she did of the most recent one with the jaguar. Similar image, so that's why it's guiding me back to that reading. But I feel some of you could relate to this energy where you are maybe becoming your inner child right now. You're going back to your inner child essence, but you're also gaining this powerful part of your personality right now. As you go through reclaiming your power. So, I don't know why, I just heard my voice as if I just sucked in a bunch of helium. I don't know why. Maybe that's a sign. Maybe you have been very, very soft, funny, cute. Like, you know when you suck in helium, it's very, very funny, and then your voice goes very squeaky and soft. But then I feel like you're reclaiming your power, or you're gaining a sense of power within your soul that you never knew you had right now. And there's something about me viewing your past essence, your present essence, personality, and your future essence. past, present, future, all three aspects of self. And I'm seeing the Hecate symbol with like the full moon and then the two moons on the side. And to me, that represents loving all parts of self, our inner child, our present self, and our future self, and forgiving all parts of ourselves, because as we go on the journey, to gaining wisdom, we didn't know any better at that time. So now you're coming into a place where you're able to come into that power, able to come into that jaguar-like self, where if someone comes towards you with negative energy, where you can throw that energy back and protect yourself and be very firm and be very much honoring yourself, protecting your inner child, because it's like you're integrating the masculine version of yourself that protects yourself, that protects that inner child version of you. Because I feel some of you have been in situations, take it as it resonates, that where you didn't have that protection, where you felt like you were very much alone in the world. And all of that is being released right now. But also, this is the powerful part of your personality that is going to... I'm seeing a dragon breathe fire over all difficulty. And I'm seeing Kali. Some of you have Kali as a guide, or you're going through a journey that is very much like as her essence, if that makes sense, similar to her essence, because she represents the destroyer of evil, destroyer of darkness, and like death and rebirth energy. So I feel you're integrating a part of your anger and a part of your shadow. Just bear with me. I know we're supposed to talk about your personality, but just bear with me. That allows you to protect yourself and, breathe fire over every difficult moment, over all, evil or negative energy in your life, or constraints or challenges, and reclaiming your power. I'm feeling some healing going on in my sacral chakra. Some sexual healing for some of you. Only take what resonates. And you are transforming like the snake here and the butterfly. And there's some part of your future personality and present self, how you're evolving and changing, where you have one side of you that is extremely loving and beautiful, and that part of you is still going to shine through. But then also you're going to have another part of you that is like this jaguar self, powerful, and you know your power. And you're not going to let anyone, or that dragon self, where you're not going to let anyone come near you and take from you, or be mean to you, or, do anything wrong to you, because you're going to have that powerful part of your personality shine through and say, hey, don't treat me like that. If you come around me, you have to come around me with love, or don't come around me at all. And it's like that part of yourself that protects yourself. It's like that anger is supposed to guide you to protect yourself. Do you get what I mean? To be firm, to know your power. And I feel that's what's happening here. I'm seeing the scene from that movie. I forgot the movie, but I think it's Over the Hedge, if I'm not mistaken, where there's the beginning scene where there's like this little animal and he tries to steal food from a bear. And the bear is about to go into hibernation, and in the beginning scene he eats the moon because he's eating like a chip that looks like the moon. They just showed me that scene as I looked at this card clairvoyantly, and this little animal tries to steal the bear's food, and he does, and he almost gets away with it. But then the bear comes for him and is like, if you don't bring me back my food, I'm gonna eat you. And I feel like that's a pretty perfect example of this energy. Like, no one must come to you and steal something from you. No one must come to you and, hurt you in any malefic way. And it's like you're gonna protect yourself in that sense by showing and owning your power. but also integrating confidence and courage within yourself, belief within yourself. And I see that future version of yourself, that aspect of your personality shining through, but also you are transforming into that version right now, in the present moment, into your most powerful self. But also with the swans and this white dress here, I feel you have another side to you that is very loving, that is very peaceful, generous, devoted. Um, this type of version of you that is so pure, that is so, like, you treat people like they're another version of you. You know, you don't hurt others. You treat them like, okay, they're another version of me. If I hurt them, I'm hurting me too. And I see that as well. And I'm noticing in these cards, they're wearing like these coins on their head. I feel like you have this powerful, powerful soul, this abundant soul too. And I think that represents abundance, if I'm not mistaken, and love. Um, in one culture, I think something about head garments represents like abundance and marriage, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So there's something about you coming to union with the different versions of self and different parts of yourself, and that is like all different parts of yourself, like that Hecate symbol, your inner child, present moment, and future, all shining through, you know, forgiving all parts of self, maybe the parts of self that didn't know about setting boundaries, didn't know your power because you didn't know any better, but now you're transforming into that version of yourself where you can protect your inner child. And then you can receive the most unconditional love because you're protecting that part of yourself. But I also feel with this energy, like all aspects of self are shining through, different aspects of self. And I feel that's why you keep people on your toes, because you're a multidimensional being. And this is why when you listen to this reading, it may sound a little bit confusing, but you're a multidimensional being. You have different parts of you. They're showing me the Rubik Cube. You're difficult to figure out, but you're not meant to be figured out. You're a human with different parts of self, and you're not meant to be put into a box. And that is the part of your personality that shines through. The sense of like people trying to figure you out, but they can't. And I feel like with the full moon here, you're very, very intuitive. You've maybe done this for other people where you've helped them through difficult moments, where you've been that person that releases their constraints. And I feel this is like the energy that is attracting more for your future. But also, I feel this energy where you've been there for others and you've helped others through difficult moments, help others find their own power, help them see, you know, the gratitude of this moment, of the present moment, even through the struggle, and help them be optimistic for the future. Some of you are tarot readers and you show people the true essence of love, or some of you are really amazing at showing people the love instead of fighting. Um, so I see that, and I see this energy where some of you are integrating this to attract your twin flame, if you believe in that, or you can take the message as you feel it resonates, or you treat people like they're an aspect of yourself, because that's what the twin flame is. It's two bodies but one soul in different bodies. Or it can be you having your twin flame in your life right now, but in order to build a more loving relationship, I know this seems counterintuitive, but maybe there's some part of your power that needs to be integrated to build more love or to grow more love, more healthy love. So this is what I see here. I'm going to pull some tarot cards now, but I just feel, you know, you've maybe lost some things in your life. You've gone through lack. You've gone through really difficult moments, but there's this sort of empowerment coming through that makes your personality shine. This feeling of, yes, I've gone through this, but I'm not gonna let that determine who I am right now. My past does not determine my future. And that is the aspect of your personality that shines through, but also this transformative energy you've gone through. You've rebirthed yourself countless times, and you're powerful where nothing has ever broken you. It may have hurt deeply, but it's never broken you. And you're going to continue to take this powerful energy and transform your future energies to the most celebratory energy. And I feel this is another part of your personality that shines through. You treat others like family. You treat those you love, and you make them feel like it's a celebration, like an ordinary day is just a celebration. But also with the Wheel of Fortune, I feel you have a huge fate, a huge purpose in this lifetime. And there's something about your heart being golden, but also you having this adventurous side to your personality with the Knight of Wands, this inner child side that makes people feel like fireworks are going around, like I'm jumping out of a plane and soaring through the sky, but I'm not even. And I feel like you have a lot of consistency in your relationships, but also through the things you love, but you also have this fiery side to your personality, this badass side to your personality that makes you shine through. So spirit guides of my pile twos, what about their personality makes them shine? We have the Empress. You are extremely magnetic. Empress energy. But you also have a really big heart. You have this Venusian energy. You believe in true love. You believe in love. Spreading love everywhere. And you grow like a beautiful flower. They're taking me back to a friend I had, and now I'm smelling grilled cheese. Do some of you like food? Some of you love food, and people think that's a part of your personality that shines through, or some of you like to bake or cook. Anyways, they're taking me back to a friend I had when I worked at another place, and his name was Ivan. And he was so funny because he was always like, Samantha, you look like a flower. And there's something about that, like you having like a personality like a flower, always blooming, always growing, blossoming into the best version of yourself. And that's the part of your personality that shines through. But you may also have a personality like a flower, like very much relating to the type of flower you know best or you relate to best. Some of you are roses, some of you are sunflowers, some of you are orchids, some of you are... They're showing me lavender. Take it as it resonates. Think of the flower you relate to, and that's the flower you are. But also flowers are like a gentle type of energy. You have a personality that is gentle and beautiful like a flower, but always blossoming and blooming and growing. We have the Strength card, so not only do you have this gentleness, but you also have this strength, this powerful side to you that you're now integrating. We have the Seven of Wands, exactly what I spoke about, defending yourself, fighting for yourself. With the Empress, I see it as remothering your inner child by remothering your inner child by being that mama bear to your inner child and being, hey, don't treat me like that kind of energy. We have the Ten of Wands. You've gone through a lot in this lifetime, but you've remained strong. You've held on to a lot of emotional or physical baggage or had a lot of challenging moments in your life, but you've stayed strong through it all. We have the King of Wands. So much lion symbolism, and the other day I read something about the dragon, the lion, and the serpent are all the same being. So if you have Instagram, go look on Instagram. There's this person called Symbolic Studies, I think. And they made a video about it. about how the Strength card relates to the snake energy, but also the dragon energy, and the snake, the dragon, and the lion are all the same being, the same essence or something like that, of power, of strength. With the King of Wands, I see this energy of, it's that masculine but also feminine energy of yourself, because we all have masculine and feminine energies, and I feel yours is coming into balance. It may have been camouflaged in the past, the masculine version, but now it's shining out. And I feel you're owning your power, you're owning your confidence, and that is the next part of your personality that's going to shine out, or is shining out right now, where you're following your passions and creating the celebrations in your own life, where you're following that gratitude, following that optimism, and like I said, creating that celebration in your life, changing your fate. You hold the key to your fate, to your destiny. Okay, and then we have the Well. So I feel like another part of your personality that makes you shine is your depth. You're such a deep person. You're a multidimensional being. You believe in the truth, but also you believe in showing love, and you have many parts of your personality that shine out because you're such a deep soul with the Well card. But you're also very, very intuitive, since she's holding a pendulum. For pile 1 was the pendulum. So that's why I say some of you must be from pile 1, or you were drawn to pile 1. And then at the back of the deck we have the King of Cups. And I feel that deep part of your personality, that multidimensional energy, is what makes your soul shine, because there's so many parts of your personality that shine out and you don't even realize it. So this is what I see in your reading. Here I use the Priestess of Light Oracle deck. I'm not sure if I mentioned it. The Vanessa Tarot deck and the Ethereal Visions Tarot. So this was your reading. I really hope that this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number 3s. If you chose the Shell and the Go with the Flow, Letting Go, Cleansing, and Receiving card, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what about your personality makes you shine. Okay, please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm first going to go ahead and pull some oracle cards on camera, and then I'm going to add your tarot cards after. I think I'll speak about the oracle decks as I go along. The oracle decks and tarot decks I use. Okay, so spirit guides of my pile 3s. What makes their personality shine? What about their personality shines for my pile 3s? We have miracles with ancient wisdom. What about my pile 3's personality shines? We have 3 cards. So we have Guide with the Illuminated Path. Kind of similar to pile 1 but different. We have Divine Feminine with Magnetic and Receptive Power. And then we also have Twin Flames. This card came out in pile 2. Soul Partner and Eternal Connection. I wonder why. Okay, we'll see in a moment. At the back of the deck we have Touching Earth with Planting Something New. So this is the Priestess of Light Oracle deck. I'm now gonna use this small tarot deck to use as an oracle deck. Okay, so spirit guides of pile 3, may I please look into what about their personality makes them shine? What parts of their personality shines? We have the Ten of Swords. And we have the Page of Pentacles. As I looked at this Ten of Swords card, I saw a vision. I'll tell you about it in a moment. What about my pile 3's personality makes them shine? We have the Strength card. What about my pile three's personality makes them shine? Okay, we have 3 cards here. We have the Chariot. We have the 5 of Swords. And we have the Queen of Cups. At the back of the deck, we have the 4 of Wands. Okay, my pile number 3. So as I looked at this 10 of Swords card where she's holding this little voodoo doll, I got a vision of Lilo and Stitch. Also with this Page of Pentacles card. You know when Lilo and Stitch in the scene where she's playing Elvis, she goes home because she just had a really bad day. She goes home and she's locked all the doors in her house, and then her sister can't come in the house. And you know, some kind of important person was coming to check if Lilo was, I think she was gonna be put into an adoption agency or something because Lilo's sister was taking care of her, and like they wanted to do like a routine check or something like that, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And then she kind of locked herself in the home and she was playing Elvis. She was like lying on the floor and she was singing like almost like very hopeless. And then she was like, her sister was trying to come in and saying, "Open the door now, open the door now." And then she's like, "Leave me in here with my friends," or something. I can't remember exactly what she said. I haven't watched the movie in a while. And then she's like shaking her jar of voodoo dolls and like, "Leave me in here with my friends." Very hopeless energy, but then it's kind of, I don't know, maybe you've gone through that in your own life where you've gone through phases, certain phases in your life where you felt hopeless, where you felt like you couldn't let anyone in. And I feel with the 5 of Swords, maybe you've experienced some betrayals from people. Because I remember in that scene before that, she was going to that dance class and she was a little bit late to the dance class because her sister didn't buy you know, the sandwiches she could feed to the fish, and something about she was telling the teacher, like, "I was late because I couldn't feed the fish tuna. That's an abomination." And like something about those fish control the weather. I don't know. And then she got into a fight with that other redheaded kid that she wanted to be friends with, but was so mean to her and was like, "Yeah." I don't know how to make their voice. But the 5 of Swords energy here kind of reminds me of that energy where maybe you've experienced people being so nasty to you for no reason, being like some type of way towards you for no reason. Um, and it's because you're so magnetic, because you have this divine power within you. Because as I look at the wolf spirit here and the strength card, she's sitting on the lion, but the lion's not eating her. And she's sitting in this like safari park and she's not afraid of the lion. So I feel this energy even with the wolf spirit. The wolf spirit is a very powerful animal spirit because it represents this energy of like, you know how the wolf has like an alpha wolf and they go in a pack and everything like that. The wolf also represents loyalty, because it takes care of its, you know, pups and it takes care of its family. But then the wolf also represents this energy of trusting our instincts, trusting our intuition. So with this wolf energy, you have this very powerful energy, this very magnetic energy. So you may have had, you know, certain people be jealous of you and project onto you because of that with the 5 of Swords, because they see your power before you see your own. And I feel that very strongly where maybe certain times in your life you felt hopeless, you felt like, I don't want to continue, I don't want to go on, but then I feel like you healed yourself from it, you gained strength from those terrible moments in your life, and you move forward with the Chariot card. You leveled up, you glowed up internally, you've healed, you've let go of it, you've cleansed, and you're getting ready to receive more, but you also learned great wisdom from those difficult moments, is what I feel here. And I feel with all this shell energy, I feel like you've gained some powerful personal growth, but you've also cleansed yourself and healed yourself. So I feel the aspects of your personality that shine through is this ability to go through the depths of darkness, claw your way out of that, gain immense strength and power from those moments, from those difficult moments, gain wisdom from it, heal yourself from it, and then move forward. And I feel that's the aspect of your personality that shines through the most. But also this ability to be such a soft person, to be such a soft, loving soul, even though you've experienced the worst from people. I'm hearing that song by Janae Aiko, the one that she's like, "You're the worst, you know what you've done to me." That was a very, very sad song. I listened to that song when I was like going through really intense pain in my life. So that song is intense. I feel like, you've experienced the worst parts of people in life, but you haven't let that change you. You haven't let that stop you from being your most loyal self. You haven't let that stop you from still loving deeply and from still opening your heart deeply, similar to Pile 1. But you also treat other people as if they're another version of you with the Twin Flames card. Because that's what a twin flame is. It's basically the same soul in a different body. And I'm reading this as like, you've experienced pain from others that you don't put it onto others because you know what it feels like. So you treat people like they're another aspect of yourself because you know what it feels like to be hurt. So you don't want to put that onto others. And I feel that's another aspect of your personality that shines through, to be able to go through such a hurt and pain, but then still stay so loving, still stay so loyal, to not let that harden your heart and close you off to love and be like, F the whole world, I'm angry at the whole world, but instead still stay that loving version of yourself. That is a very powerful and courageous thing to do. And I feel like the love you give people is deep, it's cosmic, and now I'm seeing like a woman transforming in a lotus flower. Your heart's opening up like a lotus flower. And the lotus flower represents rebirth. I'm seeing you stand in a lotus flower like Aphrodite. And you have that energy of like a magnetic divine feminine energy. Maybe some of you work with Aphrodite, or you have her around as a guide, but there's a sense of you having this beauty within your soul. Not only external beauty, but also beauty within your soul. The sense of deep love and romance, but also just love, unconditional love for others. You embody that unconditional love, and that love you give is deep like the ocean, and it's cosmic, and it's a magical portal to just the sparkly, shiny love, unconditional love. And I feel that's another aspect of your personality that shines through. I'm seeing your heart holds a key to great wisdom as well. There's this sense of your personality, your heart holding a key to great wisdom, and you sharing that with people, or you being able to hold space for others, hold compassion for others, give advice to others, listen to others, hold space for their emotions, and give them some kind of wisdom from the life experience you've had. And I feel you're very, very intuitive. You trust your instincts, and they're showing me like a cat, you always land on your feet. Like a cat has 9 lives, and you have this immense power within your soul. And this power is this gentleness, this gentle power of love. I said to Pile 1, I think, or I don't know what Pile was, but I said something about the Powerpuff Girls, and when they defeated the Rowdy Rough Boys with love, they kissed them and then they defeated them with love. And I feel like that's another aspect of your personality that shines through. But I'm also seeing you still carry your inner child with you. And that's why maybe I saw that Lilo and Stitch movie, because it's like you bring that inner child energy out with everything you do. You carry this playfulness with you, but also the sense of adventure for the world, the sense of like exploration for the world. Because I'm looking at this Page of Pentacles, she's, analyzing this little bunny. It's so cute. I feel like some of you, when you were children, you like to collect rocks or look at nature and look at things, different animals. And you still have that aspect of your personality with you where you like to explore the world with this open heart and this feeling of like each day is an adventure. Now they're showing me Gravity Falls, Mabel and Dipper, when Dipper is finding the adventures of that forest they're living in, trying to find the mysteries of everything. I feel like you uncover the mysteries of life, the wisdom of life. But you also have this immense strength, and just moving forward, you've leveled up in immense ways, and I feel like this level up you've gone through has taught you great wisdom where you're going towards better, able to receive more, able to manifest great things. I feel you're very magnetic to your manifestations, to receiving more from the world. Now I'm seeing the Little Mermaid when she's singing about all the trinkets she has and how, you may think I'm the girl who has everything, but I want more. And I feel that energy strongly with you. You're moving towards bigger and better. And now I'm hearing that song, when I grow up, I want to be famous, want to be a star, want to be in movies. So there's something about you going towards the world, even though you have all this pain you've gone through, going towards the world with the sense of like, I want to explore, I want to gain more. Of course, that song, the lyrics don't matter, but there's a sense of I'm going to attract more of my desires. I'm going to live my life and thrive to the fullest. But you also share that wisdom with others, and I feel like you hold space for others too. And that's a very, very powerful thing. You have a very nurturing soul, and those are aspects of your personality that shine, but also this sense of peacefulness with you. I feel this serenity energy. That's why I was picking up on Janae Aiko. I feel like you have personalities very similar to her, or a vibe very similar to her, very serene. And I feel like some of you could relate to having twin flames in this lifetime, if you relate to that. So now I'm going to pull some tarot cards and see what else shows up. So this was the Priestess of Light Oracle deck. This was the Vanessa Tarot deck. And this deck I'm going to be using, I'll tell you about it at the end. So Spirit Guides of my pile threes, may I please look into aspects of their personality that make them shine. We have the Judgment card. I don't know why I'm feeling the energy to use two different decks for you. So let me just do this. Aspects of their personality that shine through, the Temperance card. What makes their personality shine? We have the Three of Pentacles. What makes their personality shine? For pile 3, Page of Pentacles again. Okay, and then at the back of the deck we have the Artist. Are some of you creative? Or I see this as manifesting your reality, painting your reality like a paintbrush. Seeing every day as I write my reality. I hold the key to my future. It's reminding me of that Bratz episode when they were trying to find this magical, mystical lady to give them some kind of thing that was going to give them good luck, like an object. And then she was like, something about the key to your future is in your hands. And she gave them like a little trinket or something, or a necklace that was full of good luck. But then she actually meant it in the sense that nothing is going to give you good luck, no object, but the key to your future is in your hands. You hold that key. And I see that as you create your reality with the decisions you make, with what you plant into the world, the energy you give out. And I feel you're learning that. You're learning to create your reality and hold the key to your fate, your destiny. So they're guiding me to use the other Muse Tarot. I don't know why, but maybe there's symbolism in here for you. So Spirit Guides of Pile 3. So this was the Ethereal Visions Tarot. This is the Muse Tarot. So Spirit Guides of Pile 3. What about their personality makes them shine? I think I'm holding the deck backwards. What about their personality makes them shine? We have the Tower card. We have the Nine of Pentacles. And we have the World Cosmos. One more card for what makes their personality shine. Okay, we have the Hierophant. We have the Three of Pentacles. And we have the Knight of Wands. At the back of the deck, we have the Awakening card, which is the Judgment card. Okay, so I feel like you have this very healing energy. You're like a star that shines, and I feel your personality is very much like this harmonic energy, this very balanced, serene energy. And I want you to know that there is a plan in place for your life. You know, these tower moments are ending in your life with the world. That chaos, that's becoming an ending of a cycle. You're awakening to knowing that you deserve more. You deserve to receive better. And you're worthy of receiving better than what you once experienced. And your guides are saying there is a plan in place for your life, for you to receive many, many blessings from the universe with the Nine of Pentacles. And it's like you're going to live your life and thrive to the fullest and spread your magic across the world. And I feel this energy of, with the Three of Pentacles, you working with your higher self. And the Hierophant, you working with your higher self to create a life that is full of adventure with the Knight of Wands, because I'm looking at this firework here and it gives me the vibe of adventure and celebration. But also I see this as you moving towards that very fast. Your ambitiousness, your type of personality that makes everyone feel like a life is a celebration. Life is so playful and fun. And I feel like there's this energy of when you're with people, you're very, very much in line with your higher self. You create moments in terms of you are your higher self and the most harmonic, awakened version of you. And I feel like you show people that it's possible to be your higher self on earth. And I feel like this is another aspect of your personality that shines. But you also have no idea how much of a blessing you are to the world, to the people around you. Just you being you. And there's no reason for that. It's just you being you. And this is what I see in your reading. So I think I'm going to leave your reading here, my pile number 3s. I really hope that this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye!